All right, fifth and final round.
All right, guys, final round. Give him something to fight over. Let's go.
Let us see how Yoel Romero approaches this round. Israel Adesanya has been pretty darn effective over rounds 3 and 4.
I mean, I'm watching the fight, and I think it's pretty clear that Israel Adesanya is winning. But I just got a text from one of my buddies at home and goes, Yoel's winning the fight. And I'm like, what are you watching? I mean, he's not doing anything.
Is he a judge in Texas?
Oh, we're going back to Texas. I thought Texas might be in the corner in timeout right now, but I guess we're going back.
In the corner in timeout. Yoel was not fighting with any sense of urgency, but he always seems like this, like he just lulls you into a false sense of security and then tries to explode. Oh, beautiful low kick. Those hurt. And that thing's really swelling up now. It's got lumps on it.
Okay, so when you think about the judging of this fight, right? Izzy landed no strikes in round 1. 3 strikes in round 1. Round 2, very little happened.
Ooh.
3 and 4, it looks like Izzy won the round, right? This is what I'm hearing now. So maybe the guy is watching the fight more like it's being contested. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know.
It's hard to call fights while you're watching them, but it's hard to imagine that Yoel is doing better. We'll get the total strikes by round, and we'll get a look at it.
There it is. Nothing doing in round 1. Slight advantages in 2, 3, and 4, and now 5 for Adesanya.
That's what I would imagine it would look like in the judge's eyes. Look at this.
It's such a slow pace.
But Izzy did a great job there of avoiding that takedown, and Yoel did not like that leg kick.
Yep. Romero has not been credited with a takedown on his 3 attempts.
Well, if he's going to wrestle, this is the time to try to incorporate that, because it feels like he's a step behind.
Yeah.
Well, the UFC Championship has eluded Yoel Romero. He has 2.5 minutes to go here to try to dethrone Adesanya.
The smartest man in MMA, Dominic Cruz, just texted me and said, Izzy's not doing much more than Yoel. So I mean, everybody feels like this is just a weird fight. And honestly, how many of Yoel's fights aren't weird? The majority of them are pretty weird.
Yes.
It's just what happens.
Yeah. It's either weird like he doesn't make weight, or it's weird like
stools and...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You remember that time he wouldn't come back out against Tim Kennedy?
Yeah.
And then he knocked him out, didn't he?
Yeah. Very, very controversial fight. Because he was badly hurt right before that.
Yeah.
Nice left from Romero.
He needs a lot more than that and not a lot of time to go.
Adesanya wisely evades, checks the clock, under 2 minutes to go now.
Oh, he stung him with that left hand.
Romero's had a pretty good minute here.
Well, it's got to be his last minute. I mean, minute and 24, he's really got to go for it.
You got to think, man. But regardless of what happens here, you can't be mad. You can't be mad about the result if you didn't truly go out there and put an exclamation point on the performance.
Right. Oof. Yeah, he's reacting to that low kick now.
Oh, Romero just had that right hand high enough to prevent that kick from getting fully through. Final 40 seconds of this 5th and final round. First defense of the undisputed title for Israel Adesanya.
Oh, that one hurt him bad. Look at the lumps on that right leg. I mean, that looks horrific.
So it looks like not much is going on, but look at the damage Yoel has taken.
Yeah.
Couple nice strikes there with that left from Yoel. Romero has had a pretty good 5th round, all things considered. Final 10 seconds of the fight. Romero seemingly raising his hands in victory. So there it is, Israel Adesanya and Yoel Romero, a little dust up there late in the fight. They go the 25-minute distance.
I don't know, man.
Not the fight we expected.
No.
But at the highest level, there's risk management. There's so many things that go into it.
Well, no one can tell you how they should fight each other. They know what they're capable of, and they know what it's like to be in there with each other. And when you're dealing with a guy like Yoel, who's so insanely explosive and powerful, and when you're dealing with a guy like Adesanya, who's so clever and technical, it's hard to find your rhythm, and it wasn't the best fight.
All right, this fight replay brought to you by Nemiroff, bold character since 1872.
I've been tasked with doing a fight recap. That's one punch by Yoel, double jumping kick lands for Yoel. That might win him round number 1. Leg kicks by Izzy. I mean, early it did not look like much, but by the end of the fight, you could see the damage on the legs of Yoel Romero. As we keep going, another overhand lands for Yoel Romero. It was very few, but when he threw them, they had damage. Big kick by Izzy, and then he does a cartwheel. Yoel yells, throws a right hand. They punch and go at each other a little bit, and then they yell at each other face to face. The most aggression that we saw the entire fight. But I mean, I was on edge the whole time because you know how fast things can change.
Well, and the tension of a UFC title fight.
You never know.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of it, nothing happened, right? Nothing gigantic happened.
And off camera, Romero just did like 100 push-ups. There is Paulo Costa, the Brazilian. Hard to believe he could be involved in a fight
he would
like
never
that.
be involved. I mean, he fought Yoel Romero like there was no risk involved. And honestly, he would do the same thing against Israel Adesanya. Whoever Paulo Costa fights for this belt next, it's going to be an amazing fight.
Things getting tense here. It looks like the buff has made his way into the octagon. Adesanya and Romero go the distance. Here is the official decision from Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46 for the winner. And still, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
If you stay around to your 15, I'll see you soon, man.
Okay, boy. I see you soon. I see you soon.
All right, I'm here with the winner and still champion, Israel Adesanya. Let's let it settle. A difficult fight, an odd fight.
It was a hard fight, but cliche, I did what I had to do. You can see he's gonna be limping after this. Look at his leg.
Yeah,
Look at his leg. I fucked his leg up. He touched me in the first round. That was the hardest shot he could land on me. And after that, I knew, okay, I can take his best shot. So I did what I had to do and picked him apart. The legs don't lie. I fucked his leg up. He was trying to do all the stuff to play it off, but I did what I had to do to win that fight.
What did you expect coming into this fight from him, and what was different?
Exactly that. He plays the game in lulls. He'll do all this to kind of like get you into a false sense of security. And my coach, Eugene, Mike, Andre, and Twist said, you need 25 minutes of sharpness and focus. And I was hoping to touch him a little more, but unfortunately, it's hard to engage with someone who doesn't want to dance.
Now, there were moments when he did attack, but they were few and far between. Were you surprised by that?
No, that's what we expected, like I said, in lulls. Trust me, I'm fresh, I can go another 5 rounds. But he goes in lulls. He'll do a minute on, a minute off, 2 minutes off, a minute on. That's how he likes to play the game. But, you know, I did what I had to do in the fight. I touched him up, and still.
Were you concerned at all at the end of the fight that the judges might have gotten it wrong?
As long as they didn't listen to the crowd, I was fine.
Now, next up for you is Paulo Costa, which will be a much different fight.
If you come right here, follow me real quick. If you look, where is it? In its natural habitat. Oh, the buffoonist ignoramus is left. I was scared he's gonna shit in his hand and throw it at the fence. But yeah, he's gone, so let him keep walking.
Well, that's your next fight, and that's a very different kind of fight.
Yeah,
How do you think that one goes?
I've had over 100 fights in my lifetime. I've had over 80 kickboxing fights. And this guy's gonna actually come forward and try and fuck with me. So, you know who the mother effer is. ESPN, sorry ESPN Plus, whatever.
I think you can swear on ESPN Plus.
Well, I'm gonna fuck this motherfucker up. Come, posta, living la vida costa. I'll see you soon, boy.
Congratulations, sir. Israel Adesanya, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Yoel Romero.